Hey friends, I hope you guys are doing well today. So as you can see in front of me, we had our first frost. I was like, oh no, look at the Canna Lilies, look how they look. And the elephant air. So in today's video, I'm going to dig out my Canna Lilies and also my elephant air bulbs. So I was waiting for the frost to come, even though who wants the frost to come, right? So that way I can get these out the ground. And if you look closely here, you can see the frost damage. However, if you go all the way down into the plant, it's still looking green and healthy. And I was amazed how these Canna multiply. Look at this. I have a lot of Canna here. So in today's video, we're gonna dig these out along with the bulb. I'm in zone 6B, so these will not come back for me. They will actually rot out. However, if you have Canna and it's close to the house, like these guys close to the house, never have a problem with them. They come back. But these away from the house, they always would rot out. So I'm gonna dig these up so I have more Canna for next year and I don't have to purchase them. Like, I love Canna, they're tropical plants. And you may think, yes, I want to dig out bulbs every time. But you know what? They bring such satisfaction to me every spring, summer. I'm so happy when I see these. And that's the dining room right there. So when I sit inside and I look at these, and plus the hummingbirds, oh my God, the hummingbird love Canna Lilies from the red flowers on top. Anyways, so let's get into the video and let me show you how I dig these out and how I will be sowing them until next season. All right friends, so make sure you have a fork like this. I think that's what you call it, a fork. I'm gonna leave all this foliage on so it can give me some support to pull it out after I loosen the soil. So don't cut it down yet, you're gonna cut it down after, because you need something to kind of help you, you know, pull on it like that. So anyway, so all right friends, so when you do this, you just do not put the fork close to the rhizome. And it's good that you can actually see the rhizome so you know how far you need to be away from it. So here you are, you gently prise it up. Take your time, because you don't want to cut or damage any of the rhizomes in there. So I'm going to take my time here and gently work the fork into the ground until the soil has been loosened. And this is why I said before to leave the stalk on, so it helps you to pull it out the ground. And then you just want to gently remove the soil from it. And if you break any of it, it's no big deal. But here it is, that lump got separated in 2 pieces. Alrighty, so right here, there's more in the ground. I love that you can see the red popping through the ground. And I'm gently doing the same steps as I did before, just to help get it out of the ground. And this one didn't have any foliage. You can see the tip on top here. So you see there, it was hard pulling it because there's no foliage, but this is just one clump, so it wasn't too bad. And look at this, friends. Oh my goodness. And I'm just gently removing some of the dirt here. And then let's do one more, then I'll put this in time lapse so I can get the rest of them done. Just want to push on it, put some knee grease into it, as they would say, elbow grease. Put some knee grease into it and gently, I'm just going back and forth here just to loosen the roots. Alrighty, that is my support there to hold on to that. And here we go. Voila. Look how easy that was. Oh my goodness, this is huge. And to think I only planted one rhinestone and I got so much hair. These multiply, okay? These are great investments. But the only sad part about this plant, if you're in zone 6 and lower, you have to dig them up. I think zone 7 you're fine, but you just probably need to add up some extra mulching around it. But zone 6, you definitely have to dig these guys out. Oh my goodness, friends, look at this one. Oh my goodness, it's a monster. Oh, wow. Look at this. And this is probably 1 or 2, and they just multiply. So I'm gonna make sure I take off all the soil, all the dirt off of these, and I'll show you how I clean them off and get them ready so they can dry out. All right, friends, I'm out of breath. So here they are, the elephant air bulbs along with the Canna bulbs. I'm telling you, this is a great investment. Once you purchase them, you don't have to purchase any bulb. However, the key is to making sure you dig them up. Depends on what zone you're in. I think they probably will be good in zone 7 and up. You just put some extra mulch over them. I'm in zone 6B, so it gets cold here. So I can't leave these in the ground unless they're close to a house or a structure, something like that. They may come back, but if not, these will rot out. Oh my goodness, look at this. So a lot of bulbs here. So I'm gonna shake off some of the soil and then cut these down, maybe like this close here. Get rid of the soil and then rinse them off, and I'll show you the process from there. All right, so I wanted to share this with you. Do you see the bottom one, how it's dark? This is the original one right here that I planted, and these are rhinestones, so they do multiply. And the red ones on top, these are the new ones I got from this one to the bottom. And then here you can see all these red ones are new ones. Friends, I've never seen a huge clump like this. This is enormous. Look at this. It's so heavy too. So I'm gonna gently take my time, get the dirt off, and see if I could separate these carefully. Friends, so this is what I got from those I dug out. So I'm just gonna get the hose, and I have it on this stream here so that way it could get in there and get the dirt off. See that? And it's washing over the dirt. All right, friends, I'm done washing off the mud or the dirt off of the rhinestones. Actually broke off. So you don't have to have them in single pieces like this, because what happens is that when these are dry, they will break off for you naturally. So I can't believe I got so many rhinestones from the few plants I planted. So if you want to get more rhinestone, this is what you do every year with your canna. Keep in mind the zone you're in. If you're in zone 6 and below, I strongly recommend dig them up, unless they're somewhere close to like the side of the house where they are somewhat covered from the frost. But if not, come next spring, your bulbs will be decayed, and I'm talking from experience. Okay, so these are worth digging up because they're such beautiful plants. So anyway, so I'm gonna leave these, let the air dry, and then before I go inside, I'll bring them in with me. So it depends on which room you're gonna put them in. So I'm probably gonna put them somewhere in the laundry room, on newspaper downstairs, and allow them to air dry, and I'll test them before I decide to wrap them in newspaper. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, before you wash these off, make sure you do them in a spot where you don't care about the mud, because as you see, it gets really muddy. So this is just a extension of my garden bed. I think I'm gonna put dahlias here for next year. So there's nothing planted here, so I don't mind the dirt here. It's already looking like dirt to begin with. But if you don't want these messing up your patio, like I would not wash these on my patio in the back, because I don't want all the dirt on the patio. So keep that in mind wherever you decide to rinse these off. All right, friends, so it's almost been 2 weeks. So I had these on the basement floor downstairs, and I reused this old sheet that I no longer use, and I spread them out downstairs, and they're all dried off, looking pretty good here, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and wrap them in newspaper. I've been collecting newspaper. My friends, I put some newspaper at the bottom of the box, and then I'm just gonna layer the bulbs by themselves, and then, oh, it's such a windy day, and then put more newspaper like this over the bulb. Alright friends, so something like this they should look like where you individually sew them. Anyways, I have a lot here, so I'm gonna wrap these up to share with some friends, and I just wanted to show you how I store these bulbs over the winter. And remember, put the box in a cool, dry area, okay? Alrighty friends, thank you for watching and thank you for being here. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.